Thank you all for joining me here this evening. The time is now 11:11 p.m. Central, 12:11 p.m. Eastern. I genuinely was not expecting to do another stream tonight, guys, but we have a very significant tornado on the ground east of Troy, Alabama. We have a potentially violent tornado now as a massive CC drop has become very evident on radar as this moved off to the east of Troy. And I do have some bad news. This legitimately just hit the Forest Acres mobile home park on the south side of Troy. So this just devastated a mobile home community, most likely, and we have gate-to-gate shear with this tornado well over 100 miles an hour. We're getting close to 150-mile-an-hour gate-to-gate shear here, guys. This is approaching Banks and the Sandfield area, so if you are included in either of these PDS tornado warnings here, you need to make sure that you're seeking shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows, and in an interior room. Again, we just had this hit a mobile home park, most likely, but there could be more down the line, so if you are in a mobile home or in a trailer or anything like that, you need to make sure that you're evacuating and finding a more substantial shelter, because over the past few days, most of the fatalities that we have seen from our event that has produced several significant tornadoes across the Midwest and the Southeast have been from mobile homes and trailer parks, so you don't want to be another statistic, so please take this seriously and take shelter. Again, a huge tornado now on the ground south of Dunn, about to cross Highway 29. A debris signature, rather, is now evident on radar, even getting up to 60 dBZs. So again, if you're in this area, seek shelter now. We have continued to see more violent tornadoes throughout the night after I ended my last stream, and oh my goodness, we now have gate-to-gate shear at around 180 miles an hour. So this is a violent tornado here, guys. Again, this is off to the west of Banks, Alabama at the minute. This is a very significant tornado. Again, particularly dangerous situation. Again, this, honestly, if this was a more populated area, there's a good chance that this would get upgraded to a tornado emergency just based off of everything that we're seeing from the radar. So we do actually have Jesse and Levi here with us this stream if you guys want to say hi.
What's up?
So again, we're kind of doing some emergency coverage here tonight. I was not expecting to go live again. Again, we've had a few more violent tornadoes in between our last stream and now, but this is by far the most significant one here. So again, a strong tornado on the ground northeast of Troy, Alabama, just hit the Forest Acres mobile home park and is about to cross Highway 29 if it has not already. If you know anybody out here in Alabama, send them this stream and let them know what's going on. Again, we just had another strong tornado far off to the north here, near the New Site, Alabama area, but it did not have anywhere near as impressive of a debris signature. This is a debris signature that is indicative of debris being picked up and thrown tens of thousands of feet up into the atmosphere, and it just got even larger. So again, northwest of Banks now is where our very significant and again potentially deadly tornado is on the ground here. Funnily enough, I was literally just talking with Jesse before the stream started. I'm going to kind of leak our convo here, but we were talking about things, and he asked me, what could he do to make his streams better? And I told him he is a amazing streamer, because he is. You need to go subscribe to him if you've not already. But the only thing I would say is that he uses the word violent a bit much. Jesse, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a situation where you can use the word violent. Oh, he's AFK. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. But
CC is at 0.2 right now.
yeah. Again, this is a destructive tornado here, guys. Again, this is northwest of Banks.
Velocity's broken?
Again, this is a very violent tornado. Oh my goodness, guys.
Moving
Northeast at 60 miles an hour.
60 miles an hour, dang. Better that it's fast, that it's moving fast than slow, though.
Oh my goodness, guys. So again, if you are in this area or you know anybody in this area, let them know what's going on, send them the stream, and take all the precautions necessary, because again, this is a potentially catastrophic situation. Again, this is a deadly tornado, again, just north of Banks at the minute, approaching Catalpa, heading for Corinth and Josie over the next several minutes. Again, a very violent tornado. All right.
Wow.
So this is a supercell here in central Alabama that managed to not really become discreet, but semi-discreet, I'd say, as it made its way through Troy. And again, it's kind of getting choked off by our southern storm here. So we may potentially see an occlusion of this tornado within the next 10 to 15 minutes. But either way, again, this is very significant and, again, a very, very devastating tornado here. So again, we've got to pray that everybody took the proper precautions. Again, we got to hope that everybody in that mobile home park got out because, again, you are not going to do well with this in a situation where you've got a mobile home park. It's the sad truth.
Also, Davis, I'd just like to point out the thumbnail is back to the old one.
Dang it. That's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know, though.
Quick emergency stream.
Yeah, again, I made a community post earlier. I was like, I'm not going live again today. Well, it's not the case, unfortunately. Alright, so ignore the voice crack. Again, how's everybody doing this evening? What's up, Pete? Yeah, of course. I mean, this is something that I did not think I'd be doing tonight. But, again, we had several more significant tornadoes in between streams. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, this one looks to be the biggest, or at least causing the most damage. Again, this hit downtown Troy, Alabama. Now, luckily, it looks like it strengthened after hitting the town. So, damage in Troy shouldn't be too significant, but again, this is still a very serious situation for areas out ahead of this. Again, taking a look at our velocities here, we took a look at them on Radar Omega, and they are crazy, but on Scope, they look even worse, guys. Even worse, and we just got the condensed version of that tornado warning there. It is still a particularly dangerous situation for sections of northeastern Pike County here. So again, this tornado had like 200-mile-an-hour gate-to-gate shear, I want to say, at the peak. Does that sound about right, Levi?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about 97 against 80, so a little closer to about 170, 175. But either way, again, a very significant tornado on the ground here. So there's your debris signature update. There's your debris signature update.
Yeah, we're at this new scan. We're looking at about 160 gate-to-gate shear on Omega at least.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a very significant tornado here, guys. Again, this is north of Banks, south of Sandfield. This is honestly one of the larger tornadoes that we've seen today, I want to say. Actually, Jesse, we have a black pixel of 114 going against 62, so we are at, 176 gate-to-gate shear.
Yeah, this is a very strong tornado here. This is going just south of the Catalpa area, and this is going to be heading into Corinth, Pierrot, and then eventually Midway area. So make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. This is a strong tornado.
Yeah, again, I don't know if we have any viewers out here in this area, but we've got about 30 people watching right now, so thank you all for joining me tonight. We are dealing with another significant tornado here. Again, we had several significant tornadoes in between streams, obviously, but we thought things were mostly toning down for the night. However, we were wrong. We've got a very significant tornado on the ground with a debris signature on the reflectivity, indicating that we have debris being lofted tens of thousands of feet up into the atmosphere by this tornado approaching Corinth. And again, it is only continuing. Apparently this hit the Holly Springs Missionary Baptist Church. Oh my goodness. Again, this is approaching Midway over the next 30 minutes or so. So if you're in Midway, you might as well go ahead and seek shelter now. Again, if you're planning on going to sleep out here, wait, please. I cannot stress that enough. We still have 175 gate-to-gate shear with this tornado now south of Sandfield. Again, this is a violent tornado, potentially.
Super fast.
Again, I got on Jesse before the stream for using that word too much. Again, I told him he's a great streamer, but the only knock is that he uses the word violent too much. This is a situation, Jesse, where you can call this a violent tornado.
Appreciate the help, dude. Yeah.
No. In all seriousness, though, Brad Arnold likely intercepted this tornado. It looks like he's helping people out here along Highway 29. He's stopped. So hopefully we don't have any like semis or anything like that flipped. It is about 11:30 p.m. So again, there shouldn't be too much traffic out here, but you never know.
Also,
Yeah,
Jesse, I'd like to point
go
out
ahead.
your PA Storm Checkers thing is playing an Opera GX ad right now.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Is my
Yeah, so it
stream?
looks like our debris ball was the biggest right where he was at. It was the biggest right between Dunn and Banks, and that's about where Brad Arnold is. So there's a good chance we have either trees on the road or pretty significant damage or pretty strong damage over there. So
Levi, is my stream lagging or is it good?
Let me check that
I
real
don't have any
quick.
chasers up, so it should be fine. I didn't realize the last streams were so laggy, guys. I'm sorry about that. We're going to try to not do any chasers from now on. Again, maybe one is okay, but everything else causes extreme lag on the OBS end. So,
Yeah, it seems to be running smooth right now.
all right. Thank you. So, again, taking a look here at the velocities from the south central Alabama radar here. The tornado is now over Sandfield. Again, very significant tornado here, guys. Very strong rotation. It does look like it could be broadening out just a slight bit, but either way,
still intense and strong.
yeah, I mean, this is a very significant tornado. Again, it went from nothing to something big real fast. So, again, if you're out ahead of this thing in Perot, Jamback, Samute, Pickett, Star Hill, Mount Andrew, Ox Level, Pine Grove, or Midway, seek shelter now. Don't wait, go now.
Yep, and if you're driving on Highway 29 right now, you're around the Perot area. There's a good chance there is a strong tornado heading towards that area. So go ahead and pull over, get to the nearest sustainable shelter, and do the best you can to protect yourself. So.
Yeah, the good news here is that Radar Scope has updated, and the debris signature looks to be a little less significant. However, you have to keep in mind, this is also a more rural area, so there's just a good chance that it doesn't have anything to pick up out here. We have to assume that this is still a very significant, and again, potentially destructive tornado on the ground in Alabama. So, again, stay in your safe spot if you are in this particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning here for Midway. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning that's going out for Auburn, Alabama, for the threat of some 60-mile-an-hour damaging wind gusts. That also goes out for Tuskegee. So if you're in that area, make sure you're moving indoors. Yeah, no problem, Mia. Again, this is a very significant tornado here. And again, that is definitely true. A lot of the streamers are asleep now. They ended coverage for the night, but we decided that this is significant enough to the point where we need to go live again. So again, a very significant tornado on the ground in between Sandfield and Corinth. And that is, again, I'm sorry, that just put me into a little moment of shock there. The velocities on this are still incredibly dangerous looking. I mean, this is,
Wow.
again, one of the stronger tornadoes that we have possibly seen today.
Yeah. So Brad Arnold, he has very very crazy tree damage here. He's looking at all the trees are just down all over the road. He's kind of stuck right now, so he can't really get anywhere to help anyone. He's just being blocked by trees everywhere he goes. So
Yeah, he's got like
very intense tree damage.
he's got no connection either. So
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
again, for anybody that's not aware, this tornado likely impacted the Forest Acres Mobile Home Park, which is not what you want to see. If you don't know, mobile homes are the worst place to be during a tornado, but unfortunately this one came up kind of quick, so we didn't have a great warning time for this. Again, a very devastating tornado, most likely just impacted the town of Troy. What's up, Oreo?
Yep. And then this tornado is going to be heading towards Perot here in the next couple of minutes, and then make its way towards Smut-Eye, and then eventually Midway. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots.
And a new mesoscale discussion, by the way, was just issued there by the Storm Prediction Center, I believe. Let's see if that is new or if that has been out there for a while. If it would load, that would just be phenomenal.
6 minutes ago.
6 minutes ago? Okay. So a new
Yeah,
mesoscale...
long-time supercells will continue to pose significant tornado risk into far western Georgia.
Okay. So they're still talking about a potential significant tornado threat here along the Alabama-Georgia state line. How does it look for Montgomery, Alabama? At this point, Montgomery's fine. The storms have passed. However, we are dealing with some more rain there over the next few minutes. Maybe you hear a rumble of thunder or something in the distance. But if you're waiting to go to sleep at this point in Montgomery, you are absolutely fine to do that. So have a good night out there. Again, make sure to subscribe because we do this every day for areas all across the country. Go subscribe to Levi and Jesse as well, and Vincent. If somebody wants to put their links in the chat, that would be spectacular.
Yep. So it looks like we don't have it looks like a 20 included as of right now. We don't have much of free ball anymore. So But this could very well touch down at any moment here. Again, this is still very, very strong velocities here. It has broadened out quite a bit, though.
By the way, guys, this is a look at all of the tornado warnings that have been issued within the past 48 hours in the United States. If we can pull this up here, of course, it doesn't want to let me do that because, why would it be convenient and work? We have had
Literally every setup.
we've had several areas get impacted by, again, multiple significant tornadoes today. Tylertown, Mississippi being one of them. We obviously had multiple tornadoes go through sections of Arkansas last night and same areas over and over again. These are all the tornado warnings that we've had in the last 48 hours. All of those red polygons are tornado warnings. Again, we've had tornado warnings in Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. They have been all over the place over the past couple of days. Again, with the most concentrated areas obviously being southern Mississippi this afternoon, and then southeast Missouri and northeastern Arkansas last night. Those are the areas where we're seeing the most significant impacts right now.
And we could see more and more significant here later tonight. But luckily, our tornado threat is calming down just a little bit from what we were seeing earlier today. But still have that possibility for some pretty strong tornadoes here.
Yeah, we still do have
overnight hours.
Yeah, we've still got quite a bit of moisture out here in this environment. If we take a look at surface-based Cape values, they're still up there. They're not anything incredible, but we are still talking about 2,000 joules per kilogram of Cape in sections of the Florida Panhandle as well as southern portions of Alabama. The area where our tornado is tracking through was only working with an environment of a few hundred Cape, and that just goes to show that it doesn't take a lot whenever you've got every other environmental feature, this tornadically primed. Again, SRH values at 500 in the first kilometer of the atmosphere. Obviously, very significant stuff. The significant tornado parameter values are obviously quite high in this area as well. Again, the greater values for all these different metrics, though, are coming from south central Alabama at the minute. Now, you may be thinking then, Davis, why is south central Alabama not saying something like this, but southeast Alabama is? Well, our south central Alabama supercells are not discrete. They're all clustering up with each other. They don't have their own environment to work with. They're getting cut off by each other, so to speak. Now, the reason the southeastern Alabama storm managed to produce a tornado, which, by the way, is down to regular observed instead of PDS, was because it did become semi-discrete for a certain period of time, and the reason that it is now lifting is because it has not got that going for it anymore. But, again, still debris fallout here, so if you're in this area, stay in your safe spot because we still got sticks, some shingles, maybe even pieces of glass falling from the sky, so midway, need to stay in your safe spot. Again, this could also recycle another tornado, certainly. Alrighty. So we have gotten a few tornadoes rated from the events over the past couple of days, mainly from yesterday's event, obviously. And we'll go over that in a second, but again, I just want to quickly bring up this mesoscale discussion here before we do that. I had it loaded, and of course, dang it, can't get it up now. Don't take that one out of context. Can you guys still hear me?
I can.
Alright, we're good. I didn't know because nobody was saying anything. Let's go ahead and show you guys some of the ratings that we've gotten in here from our tornadoes. Part of this is going to come from me, actually, because this is the Tornadoes of 2025 wiki page. I've kind of been updating this as reports come in from the National Weather Service and other reliable sources. We have currently seen the ratings of 3 EF3 tornadoes already. One of which is the Poplar Bluff, Missouri tornado that ended up hitting a trailer park and causing 3 fatalities at least. We have had a EF3 tornado that ended up tracking through portions of Missouri. And then the other one, I believe, was one of our Mississippi tornadoes. We've had 5 EF2s confirmed, 5 EF1s, and 3 EF0s. Again, we have had over 18 fatalities confirmed by this event now. Specifically, mostly talking about yesterday alone. Again, there you go. There's your tornadoes that have already been rated: Bakersfield, Missouri; Poplar Bluff, Missouri; and Cave City, Arkansas. Personally, I think that the Bakersfield, Missouri tornado could get upgraded to EF4 level intensity. Again, that was one of the most impressive velocity couplets that I've ever seen in lifetime. But we'll see. Again, it all comes down to what the actual damage looks like at the surface level. So, broad rotation approaching midway. But it is continuing to look less and less impressive here. But we are going to continue to watch it. Again, if you're not aware, a likely significant tornado just impacted the city of Troy, Alabama, and likely caused significant damage. Levi, do you have GR2 up?
I do have GR2 up.
What were we looking at? Like how high were we measuring this debris in the atmosphere at its peak?
Let me see if I can get to its peak. I think there it is.
Reportedly, we've got a strong tornado on the ground near the Tuskegee radar site. And yep, I did see this. This is a little microburst, it looks like, happening here near the Lochapoka area. So we're going to watch this because we could certainly see something develop here. This is not an ongoing tornado that we can confirm, but at the very least, we've got significant, we got something happening there right over the radar site.
Debris was lofted probably up to around 25,000 feet.
Okay. So, yeah, we're talking about a very significant tornado that just impacted Troy then. That was not good. Okay, so again, we may have another tornado developing here, right as our other one includes, which, by the way, is now officially down to radar indicated. This is approaching, again, Lochapoka, and Auburn, Alabama. We have another potential tornado developing here. Guys, if I don't answer questions, it's because we're not doing stuff like that right now. We kind of have to be serious here. So please don't spam the same questions over and over again. Again, if you have any questions about your location, I would be more than happy to answer those for you, though. Okay. Yeah, that new velocity scan there, we have a very significant pocket of winds, at the least, emerging here out of our radar site in Alabama. This is approaching Auburn and Lochapoka. Honestly, if I'm in this area, I'm just getting to my safe spot. Whether this is a tornado or not, we are measuring very strong winds. This is basically surface level here because we are so close to the radar site, somewhat contaminated. However, we're measuring, 75, even 80 mile an hour gusts at the surface. So if you're in this area, I'd just go ahead and get my safe spot because this looks like it's a very significant microburst here. Oh, $5 donation from Papa Smurf. Thank you very much. Just watched significant damage from Cave City. Heartbreaking. I'm stepping up to help this young man's channel. He has a bright future. Thank you so much. Get some W Smurfs in the chat. It's not something I ever thought I would say. But again, huge thank you for that $5 donation. It does mean a lot because, again, it helps me know that this is going to be a potential career option for me in the future because me and the boys, this is something that we all love doing. We love helping people out, and we love geeking out and talking about weather more than anything else.
Yep.
So, again, huge thank you to Smurf for the $5 donation.
W Papa
Smurf.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Jesse, can you say W Papa Smurf for me?
W Papa Smurf, dude. You're a king. I don't know what you did, but W mans.
We do have a pretty clear microburst emerging from our Auburn, Alabama radar site. Jesse, if you look at velocities, we have some very intense winds emerging from the radar zone. These just hit the radar. We are dealing with gusts at the surface being measured close to 80 miles per hour.
Oh, wow, yeah. So, McRitchie Mill, Lochapoka, I don't even know how to say that. nostalgia. Make sure get ready for some pretty intense wins here, because that's actually kind of crazy.
You have family in Columbus. Columbus is going to be all right for the near future here, but I will say some damaging winds do look to be a possibility over the next hour or so as this big old cluster of storms comes your way. I will say more than anything else, though, you're probably going to have to look out for some flash flooding because we're going to be talking about consistent storms over your area. So, but yeah, if we did not just have a very significant microburst here over the radar site in Alabama, I'd be very surprised, and it's still ongoing here. Again, these are basically surface gusts because we are right up against the radar site. We are measuring still 65 mile an hour gusts at the surface, so not quite as intense, but up to 70 mile an hour gusts now we're measuring. So, again, a very intense little microburst just happened. It's approaching Notasulga, Lochapoka. These are the weirdest town names I've ever seen. Auburn, Wrights Crossroad, rotation near Downs, Alabama.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, the Storm Tracker 2, and good luck getting your stream started, dude. Holy
Davis,
crack.
look northwest of your Fort Davis.
Yeah, I
Alabama.
saw that. Yeah, we do have a little bit of rotation developing there west of Cotton Valley.
You can see that inflow starting to
No way.
carve its way.
Guys, I hit 360 subs. Let's freaking go. Thank you for
Congrats.
Thank you everybody who's liked and subscribed. Appreciate that
Thank
so
you,
much.
Cardboard. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, let's go. I also hit 420 today.
Yeah, thank you so much, the Storm Tracker.
I hit 3,400. Vincent
I hit
hits.
360.
Vincent hit something 60, so we all hit something today.
Yeah, 1,160, I think.
Yeah. Okay,
you.
so they just upgraded our severe thunderstorm warning now for 70 mile an hour damaging winds. Again, guys, this is a very significant microburst. At a time, it looked like we were dealing with 80 to 85 mile an hour winds at the surface. So if you were in Lochapoka or Auburn, I would be getting indoors and away from windows immediately. Again, this looks like an extreme burst of winds here.
There's going to be some very, very strong winds here. I want to see if we have any observed soundings, because don't microbursts on soundings have like that V shape with the heat and dew points?
Occasionally, yes.
Occasionally, okay. I want to see if you can see that, because that'd be really cool, actually.
So again, a tornado warning remains in effect for sections of Bullock and Barber counties for our storm that originally produced a strong tornado. We could still see another tornado recycle here, so if you're in Midway, make sure you're staying in your safe spot. Again, this is a very impressive thing that happened here, though, with our microburst. It was somewhat evident around here, around 11:27, about 12 minutes ago, that we had some weird motion in our velocities, and I noticed it, but I didn't say anything about it. And then about 10 minutes later, or a couple minutes later, Sam said something, and I was like, okay, this is getting pretty serious. And it was around here that we saw some very significant gusts being measured at the surface, about 75 to 80 miles an hour even. So, again, pretty significant little microburst there over Broach Mill in Woodland.
Dude, this is a very lightning active storm, too.
Yeah, it's very electrified. So, yeah, and I'm telling you, the video I'm going to be posting tomorrow, guys, I got some incredible footage from my thunderstorms last night, and I actually went and checked out some tornado damage today. It was pretty incredible. I checked out some damage from a tornado that got rated EF2. We got hit pretty hard. We had an absolute light show. I stepped into this room here. Again, you guys likely know the layout of my room. If you don't know, there is a window over here. I don't know if I've ever shown that on camera. And then there's a window behind me. I was standing in here, both the doors closed, and it was pitch black. And every half second, those windows were illuminated. It legitimately looked like a horror show. Darkerus with the $20 donation. My family is down in Sylacauga. Could I see what's going on over there? Absolutely. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. You did not have to do that. Huge W Darkerus in the chat. So the Sylacauga area has already had their fair share of thunderstorms here. Luckily, it looks like they made it out with minimal impacts. However, you are under a flash flood warning there in the Sylacauga area. So just make sure that you're avoiding traveling in flooded roadways, but outside of that, they should be A-okay. So again, a huge thank you for that $20 donation. You absolutely did not have to do that. Spam those W Darkeruses in the chat. Again, huge shout out. That is incredible stuff. It really is. So again, thank you so much. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and throw this right up there in the #1 dono spot. Again, huge shout out. Guys, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not at all required. So the people that do stuff like that really, really brighten my day quite a bit. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you've not already. Again, we do this every day for areas all across the country. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour remains in effect for sections of I-85 in between Opelika and Tuskegee. Again, if you're in this area, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows immediately. Again, our rotation further to the south remains broad here, but still somewhat intense as it makes its way towards Midway. An extension for that severe thunderstorm warning has been issued out to Columbus. So this is the Alabama-Georgia state line here. This is for damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. So if you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors immediately. This includes Crawford, Smith Station, and Opelika. So look out for that. Seems Midway rotation is recycling. I don't know about that. I guess it could be, but it's still not impressing me too much, I'll be honest with you.
Ooh. It's going to be nice when today's event is over.
I know, I really didn't think I was going to have to go live again. I really didn't. Again, this is one of the most prolific outbreaks that we've seen in years. It really has been.
Likely will be.
By the way, we do have some rotation east of Wadewee, Alabama. Verified there by different radar sites. Doesn't look very intense, but it is quite broad, I suppose. It's hard to say what that even is. But it looks like we have some broad rotation there east of Woodland. So again, Brad Arnold likely helping people out here that just got impacted by this large tornado. If you're not aware, a huge tornado just hit the city of Troy, Alabama, likely leaving significant impacts.
What is up, dude?
Welcome back.
Yeah, that microburst that's insane. I don't think I've seen a microburst on radar like this in a while.
Yeah.
That is packing extremely strong winds heading right for Auburn. If you're in Auburn and portions on the I-85, I do recommend pulling over because this could cause some pretty dangerous driving conditions. Just wait for this to pass by. And in Auburn, I would recommend getting inside, staying away from windows.
By the way, guys, we do actually have a Twitter account. We don't promote it that much, but might as well go throw it out there tonight. Let's see if we can hit 300 followers. That would be awesome. Again, we really don't promote it at all here on the YouTube channel, and I don't really know why. I guess I just kind of like to keep the accounts separate, but I've kind of rebranded over to Davis Does Weather on there now, so if you'd like to go follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. Again, we're at 293 followers. If everybody watching followed right now, we would easily hit 300. We're now at 294. Thank you to whoever just followed. Again, we do extra updates on there as well as just funny stuff in general. I posted a meme today that has somehow managed to get 3,500 views in 4 hours. It's crazy. Really? You were one of my first 100 subscribers. Watched a couple pack openings a while back and left in comment. Let's see that. I'm going to pull that up because that's awesome. I'm going to be so real with you. My content has switched so much that I genuinely didn't think that I had any viewers left from that era. I thought they were all gone, and that did make me kind of sad because, that's where I started. That's where my roots come from, is gaming. And Pokemon card pack openings, and the Whataburger food... No. But I am genuinely curious. Let's see if I can find this comment here. Darkerus. We want... Darkerus. Did I spell it right? I did. Is it, like... Do I have any filters on? Do you know when it would have been? Do I need to have the @ Dark Horus? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't have any filters on, but it is not showing me that. That's so annoying. I don't know why it would be held for review, but it's not. Alright, well, let me know if you can, if you could let me know when that comment is from. That would help out a lot. Super windy here in Panama City, Florida. Yeah. So you guys are going to be getting in on some of those thunderstorms here shortly. You are under that tornado watch that is in effect for the next couple of hours. Now, we are actually seeing some supercellular development try to happen here in the Florida Panhandle, but these cells are not interacting with each other well. So we're mainly just going to be looking out for a wind and rain threat for you more than anything else. All right, sounds good, Darkers. Wait, can I just see it by going to channel activity? No, because that only shows me chat messages. Shoot. Well, anyway, that's awesome if you really are from the first 100. Because, again, that was like 4 years ago now. That is crazy to think about.
12,000 Storm Tracker 2. That's what your bitrate should be at. What's up, guys? How's it going?
We're not at 296 followers. We are 4 away from 300. That'd mean a lot to me if we could hit 300 tonight.
Chat. Let's get...
I appreciate the follow, Sonja.
This is going crazy.
I'm going crazy? In what way?
You're peaking on X, bro. 80 likes.
I know, bro. 80 likes in 3 hours is crazy. I can't even get that on YouTube. Oh my goodness. $20 donation from Papa Smurf again.
No way. Papa Smurf. Let's go. You're such a W.
Papa Smurf.
That's what, $40 from him?
25.
25.
That is insane. In honor of good people, Darkris, I will match their donation. Very good people. Thank you, Darkris. Anybody else want to step up and support this young man's future? I see him saving lives. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, but again, you did not have to do that. So again, put those W Papa Smurfs in the chat. Again, huge thank you in all seriousness. That is incredible. By the way, our significant microburst is continuing through Auburn, Alabama here. We are still seeing wind gusts at the surface being recorded at 65 to 70 miles an hour. So, again, if you're in this area, make sure that you are moving indoors and away from windows along I-85 there. Again, W Papa Smurf, thank you so much.
W Papa Smurf, dude. What a G.
Again, we did 14 hours of coverage this weekend. Sam with the $1 dono. Spam those W Sams in the chat. Thank you so much. We did 14 hours of coverage this weekend, so I really was not planning on going live again, but we're here. But huge thank you to Sam for the $1 donation. Again, Sam has been here for a long time, guys. So let's get some W Sam in there.
I'm pretty sure Sam's more OG than me, so W Sam.
Yeah, I think he is.
Guy, he's such a nice guy. W Sam chat. He's such a great guy. He has a huge heart.
Yeah, and put those W Sams in the chat.
Yeah, I don't even know Storm Tracker 2. I don't know what to do that. 6,000. 6,000 should be a fine bit rate, but 12,000 makes my stream look a lot better for me.
I'm not gonna
So
lie, I have no idea what my bit rate is. I've never stopped to think about what my bit rate is on a live stream. It's whatever the automatic is.
yeah, 6,000 is the automatic, but I was watching a video and 12 made my lag disappear, but I also have a higher end, or just a better PC, I guess.
Yeah, my computer cannot even handle a chaser, so.
I spent all summer working and then built a PC after like 3 months of working every day. Also,
I need to get a nice PC.
someone's playing. There's a music thing going down here in the central area of Reno, and people are blasting music outside. And
It's
earlier, I heard
crazy.
someone drift around the corner, and then cops zoom by and drift around the corner chasing
Oh
him.
my
It was
gosh.
crazy. There was like a whole police chase going on.
Forget storm chasing, they're criminal chasing.
You're criminal chasing.
By the way, some broad rotation is definitely developing there. Once again, southeast, now really just east of Troy, Alabama.
Yeah. So if you're near Troy, Alabama, don't be surprised if you guys get put under some sort of warning. Just be ready. Where is that?
That's the
Troy.
town that just got hit.
Oh no. Oh, it is. Yeah.
Chat, are we at 400 followers? We gotta be so close.
Here, let me drop.
We're still at
Here, I sent
296.
you my chat. Here, hold on. I have a follow
Why did I
for
say
you.
400? I meant 300.
Okay, Storm Tracker 2. I'm gonna drop you Davis's Twitter link. Go follow him. You're
Sorry,
about to be
Arms,
at
I don't
97.
usually friend people that I don't know on Discord unless I know them personally. But maybe one day. Might have been first 200 or so, but I left one on the Bee Swarm Fields tier. What is that? In
I don't even know
Doritos tier
this.
list.
My hair's cooked today, chat. I didn't do my hair. I woke up.
My hair is always cooked.
Dude, low key, chat. I woke up at like 3 a.m. last night, and I got turned on my PC because I thought I was missing out on the event. And I thought I slept in, and it was like 3 a.m. That was funny. And then I went back to
That
bed.
must have been scary.
I was like,
I
oh
was
no.
tweaking.
But we were okay. I was shivering in my Timbers.
Don't be scared, be prepared, Zay. Again, a lot of you guys are done for the night, so. Hold on, I'm trying to
Where
find.
is it?
Somebody just said, I'm scared.
Where are they?
I don't
got a
know.
tornado warning last night. Dang, that's really scary. A Storm Tracker too. I've never been under a tornado warning. I think in my entire life, so I would not know. Davis had a confirmed tornado.
Last night.
On
Oh my
last night on his
gosh,
storm.
this dude was not capping. He commented on my video that is, let's see.
Yeah, I would have been scared.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, I would have been excited. But what happened, Davis?
So, somebody that comments on one of my videos 2.5 years ago is in the stream right now.
Dude, what a G, bro. And Davis, how do you remember this?
How do I what?
How do you remember him? That's crazy.
I don't. He let me know. Again, I didn't even know that I still had viewers from that era. So that's awesome. And thank you for sticking with the channel so long. That's crazy. Again, there have been so many twists and turns over the past 4 years.
That's insane, dude.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. You're in Riverdale. Let's check out Riverdale real quick. Is that Riverdale,
What state?
Alabama? I assume. I'm gonna assume it's Alabama.
There's also Georgia.
Wow, chat. Here's a map of every the past 48 hours. That is insane. That is so many warnings.
So Riverdale, Georgia, right now you're just starting to get in on some thunder showers, and it's likely that you're not even going to be dealing with anything too significant. You could be dealing with some damaging wind gusts, but outside of that, just some lightning, some rain. Nothing really to be too worried about there in Riverdale, Georgia. Again, let me know if you're talking about somewhere else, but I assume you're talking about Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. Okay. Yeah, again, just don't be
Yes,
scared. Be
really
prepared.
good.
Stay tuned into the stream because we're going to be here for a while.
Pete, what is up, dude? No, I'm glad we sound better. Davis gave me some W advice, and I've had people actually chatting